You're not gonna make it. No, you ain't gonna make it. You're not gonna make it, but you can. Welcome to You're Not Gonna Make It, where I discuss threats to your physical and mental health, and find ways to deal with them too. I'm your host, Kevin. It's that time of year, my friends. Next week is New Year's Day, and the gyms will be fucking packed with a bunch of people who didn't give enough of a shit about their health the previous 11 months, but now they care. Now, I don't want to shit on people who genuinely want to make a change this year. If you start the gym January 1st and you stay with it for, the rest of your life, that's fucking awesome. But the thing is, if you waited till January 1st, this is probably not that important to you, and you're probably not serious about it. But if you are serious, I want to give you some tips and some things to look out for. This is true for a lot of people, but especially tech workers. The reason you waited for January 1st, that you're waiting for January 1st, is because you want to have the perfect start time, the perfect plan. You're researching, you're buying the gym shorts, you're looking at gyms around you. All that stuff is decent, right? The issue is you're trying to optimize something you haven't even started yet. And I get it, because, at your job, you like to make things work. You want to make sure they work the best that they can. You want your systems to be so good that they run themselves. You don't have to think about it. It's perfect all the time. The issue is it's not going to be perfect because life isn't perfect. So when you start your perfect routine January 1st and then something goes wrong at work or in life, January 12th, you're going to veer way off the rails because you're like, oh, this doesn't fit my plan. I've been planning this for fucking 4 months. Now everything's going off the rails. I'm fucked. I guess I can't do my plan. That's the issue with trying to make this a kind of perfect start. There's a fucking, you're starting January 1st, but there's a fucking idiot who started October 23rd. This guy's got 2 months on you. He has a pretty fucking good idea of what his schedule for the gym is like, what he vibes with in terms of exercise, what his gym clothes are, what his realistic goals are. He has a far better idea of it. Why? Because he fucking started. He didn't have a perfect plan. He just walked the fuck in there and tried some shit out. And because he just went in there with a caveman mindset, he was able to figure things out. Possibly from scratch, but he figured things out. I'm not saying he's an expert right now, but he's very far along. Much farther than you are. It's because he didn't wait for January 1st, a perfect plan. He's like, hey, I want to get fit or I want to lose weight or whatever it is. I'm going to just start now because it's important to me. I'm just going to start. So while you're putting this plan together, planning to go to the gym 4 times a week, and then January 12th when things fuck up, you're like, oh God, I can only do 2. I guess my plan is over. It's done. The other guy's like, I'm going to try 4 times a week because I'm dumb. And then he figures out, oh, okay, actually 2 times a week is mostly good. 3 times I can do sometimes. He knows this stuff already because he put it into practice. So he knows how things are actually going to go for him. He's not waiting for some fake perfect time with a fake perfect plan. It's not going to fucking work. He just went the fuck in there because he had a goal and saw what happened. The all or nothing mindset is probably the number one reason why a lot of tech workers and people in general, they don't actually follow through. Because they feel like, hey, if I can't follow this plan I spent so much time, perfectly setting up, then it's not worth doing. That's dumb. The other thing is too, if you're at a desk all day to day, you don't burn as many calories as someone who's more active because your body is not using more fuel than those people, which means you can eat less than those people, or rather you have to eat less than those people. If you are more active, you get to eat a bit more because your body needs more energy in the day-to-day. Or you can be more active and eat the same, and then there will be a difference there. There'll be a deficit, and it'll help you lose weight. Plus, the added bonus of the activity will make you more fit on the way there. Because how you eat determines how much your body weighs. But what you do determines how your body looks and performs. So if you're not performing physically, I'm sure you're performing really well on your deadlines there. If the physical performance is not there, then you're going to be in a bit of a tougher space in terms of losing weight, because you have to eat at a deficit that's going to be a little more comfortable for you because you're not active. For example, someone who exercises 3 times a week, their body burns a certain amount of energy, and someone who's a couch potato, their body burns a certain amount of energy, a lot less. Which means if that couch potato wants to lose weight, they could accomplish it without exercise, but it'll take more effort because they're going to have to eat a lot fewer calories. It's not going to be fun. So the longer you wait to increase your activity, the harder it is, the rougher that transition is going to be when you have to do it later. And you're missing out on a bunch of time where you could be eating a bit more, And I like eating a bit more, so I advocate for that. Be more active so you can eat a little more. Let me dispel some myths that people have about the whole New Year's thing. Number 1, I need to go all in on January 1st. You need to go all in on any day, first of all. So you don't have to exercise to lose weight. It's a math equation, calories, right? But if you want to go all in, it doesn't have to be January 1st. Fuck the calendar. If it's important to you, do it now. Do it October 23rd. Do it July 18th. March 20th. Just fucking do it. If you want to go in, all in, go in whenever you want. Whenever you feel that it's actually important to you, go all in then. January 1st does not mean anything. It's a marketing ploy used to drive up gym memberships. And thirdly, going all in, it means different things to different people, but be careful with how all in you go. Because if you start out at like 100 in terms of, all the responsibilities you're going to tack onto yourself in terms of getting fit and losing weight, it might be a bit rough. That's kind of an offshoot of the all or nothing mindset. You're like, I need to go all in, or I might as well not go at all. Go big or go home. Fuck that shit. I say take baby steps. I'm saying if it's important to you August 2nd to do this, go into the gym August 2nd, but just, sign up for the membership then. Just do that. Just start. Do something. You don't have to go, hey, I'm starting August 2nd. I'm going to the gym. Here's my day 1 of day 5 of going to the gym this week. That's fucking insane. It's probably not going to last. It's going to leave a bad first impression on you for that kind of lifestyle, and it's not going to work. So start slower. You don't need to go all in. Myth 2, motivation will carry me through. About 1/4 of people quit their resolutions in the first week. So this January New Year's motivation, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean a damn thing. Motivation is a nice spark. It can be nice in the moment. Some good music can motivate you. A friend accomplishing a certain thing can give you a spark for motivation. But it won't stay with you. You need to build systems and discipline to help you accomplish something. Motivation is never going to be enough. You cannot be a motivation junkie. You can't just inject motivation every time you need to do something. Put on a good song. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, the gym, good music can be totally fine and helpful. But if you're halfway through a set and you're losing motivation mid-set, you can't be like, oh, hey, let me pause. Let me put on the more motivating song. Dude, what you need to just, sometimes you need to just fucking do it. And when that's not enough, you need to put in systems that make it easy for you to accomplish these things without motivation. For example, I have a set of gym clothes in my closet right at the top, not really hanging up there. I mean, I have one shirt hanging up there, but basically I can grab the bottom and the top in about 4 seconds, and then I'm good to go. Guess what? If I'm in the car and now's the time to go to the gym, I don't have to go like, oh boy, let's go back upstairs. Let's get the gym clothes, blah, blah, blah. No, I have a set of gym clothes in my car. Guess what? Those are too dirty. They stink, whatever it is. I have gym clothes in my trunk. I want to go to the gym, but I'm kind of thirsty, but I'm like, I feel like walking to the water fountain before I work out. Blah. No, I filled my gym bottle last time. I'm good. I make things easy for myself because I don't want to use willpower and motivation for things. I just want to make things easy for myself. Of course, it's always going to require some kind of motivation, or rather, to begin with, the motivation is really helpful, but it's always going to require some kind of discipline or something in your head that's like, okay, we got to do this, so let's do it. To some level, there has to be that. Yes, motivation can be that spark, that initial push, And it can be a push at, any point in your journey, really. Not just the initial. You can have seasons of your life where you're extra motivated for whatever it is. That's helpful. It's good to have to start. But at the end of the day, there's got to be something in your head, some kind of discipline. It's like, all right, we got to do this. And those systems will make it easier for you to do it. So you don't need that motivation or willpower to push through. Myth number 3, I need a detailed meal plan and workout program. No, you fucking don't. Like I mentioned, that hypothetical guy who started about 2 months ago, he's figuring this shit out. Obviously, if you have some help, this can speed up the process. Wink, wink, check the description. But figuring things out as you go is a legitimate strategy. And you don't need a meal plan. Fuck that shit. Meal guidelines, nutrition guidelines are good, but strict meal plans I do not like at all. They're part of the all or nothing plan stuff where if you can't, I couldn't buy my 4 ounces of salmon today. Whoops, it's fucked. No, just get your protein a different way, whatever. And specific workout programs, they can be really helpful. For my clients, I like to focus on more the movement patterns. Where it's not like, oh, hey, every week is a brand new list of random ass 20 exercises because we're a group fitness class and I need you to be excited with novelty. No. We're going to be doing pushing. We're going to be doing pulling. We're going to be doing leg stuff, knee dominant, hip dominant, some warm up stuff. What those are is not super important. It's up to preference. It can change. Obviously, we'll be making advancements and progressions, but whether you're doing lat pull downs versus pull-ups, it's not vastly important. Myth number 4. I'll start when work calms down. Guess fucking what? Unless you're retired, work will never calm down. Yes, there are periods that are busier than others. But hey, I assume you plan on keeping your job, right? That means there's always going to be something that will be not calm for you. Can you imagine if you have this goal of losing 30, 40, 50 pounds or getting fit. And you're like, I consider calm work to be 10 emails in the morning. Today I got 12. I can't work out today. What kind of stupid shit is that when things calm down at work? Now, for most people, this usually means working overtime, whatever it is. Guess what? You have weekends. I know some people are on call, whatever. Work around that. Or if you're really, really hardcore, bring your fucking laptop to the gym. I've seen people do that. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily, but I'm saying where there's a will, there's a way. You can always work around these things. You only need to work out legitimately like 2 or 3 times a week effectively to make some good change. I'm sure you can fit that in during the 7 days of the week. You can fit in like 2 hours of something. Ideally, a little bit more, but if work is so stressful for you, you can get that in. There's definitely a way to do it. And guess what? You can work out at home. You can work out. If you work from home, as many of us do, you can work out between meetings. Hell, I have 5 meetings today. I might not get to slip away for my, gym for lunch time that I enjoy so much. I might have to, get my kettlebell and, dumbbells over there and do something in between those meetings, which is fine. Guess what? If that's fucked today, I can do it after the workday or tomorrow. So, work is never going to calm down. Figure it out now. Because when work does get to a place where you consider calm, you're going to feel even better because you got a habit already going. Myth number 5, final one. I need to eliminate all bad foods. You don't need to eliminate shit, actually. I'm someone who I don't think there are objectively bad foods, just foods that don't align with your goal. Bad bang for buck. For example, if you're trying to lose weight and not feel like shit every day, having those Dunkin' Donuts parfaits, not ideal. A lot of calories, don't make you feel full. Pop-Tarts, not ideal. Taste good, but they don't make you feel full. And you get basically no nutrients from them. Good bang for buck. Basically everything you get at Chipotle. Besides a lot of the cheese that they got over there. So that's a bit much. Honestly, go to Chipotle, don't get any cheese. And yeah, man, you're good. You're good, to be honest. Fills you up, tastes good, good macronutrients. Obviously, lean meats, good for you in terms of protein. high fiber stuff, a lot of vegetables, fruit, good fats, a bit of olive oil here, some nuts there, stuff like that. Lentils, beans, a lot of that stuff. It's really good in the macronutrients, not super high calorie, and they fill you up. That's all you can ask for. I only consider a food bad bang for buck if it basically doesn't have nutrients that I want or that I need for my goal and will make me hungry again in about 40 minutes. Usually those foods are, hundreds of calories. Not worth it, to be honest. If you restrict yourself a lot with these foods by getting rid of all bad foods, you're going to feel bad. I would recommend, instead of cutting things out, because your brain, it gets really upset when you try to take things away, I would recommend swaps, firstly. Like I mentioned before previously, I had kind of a pita chip addiction. I'm really happy that the farmer's market is not running right now because it's tough. But I like, crunchy snacks. So instead of in this case, I'm kind of forced to cut it out, right? But I'm basically doing a swap because instead I bought carrots. They're crunchy, big ass carrot, about 25 calories. Awesome. That is awesome. This is going to sound fucking weird, but try this out. This is like the lowest calorie snack that, in my opinion, tastes good. Some people might think it's kind of weird. Get some carrots, whether you want baby carrots or the whole big one, and get a little thing of mustard. No calories. It says 0. It's probably like, 0.5 or whatever for a tablespoon or something. But basically no calories. You get a carrot, dip it a bit in the mustard, eat that. Sounds like a broke boy snack, but you know what? I can eat it with basically no guilt and it tastes good. And it does not affect my calorie budget in a way it's totally negligible. You should still track it, but I'm saying it's not going to do really any damage. I recommend that. That's my broke boy recommendation. Dip a carrot in some mustard. Oh man, that's some good stuff. I eat real meals, by the way. I just want to point that out. Just because I'm recommending get some mustard, a little hot sauce in there, mix it up, get some carrots in there. That's good stuff. I'm not saying eat like a peasant. I eat real stuff too. I'm just saying. You want something that has almost no calories. This is it. This is awesome. Crunchy snack. It's great. If you're still here after me revealing my Bugs Bunny roleplay, hit subscribe, follow the show, please, or I'll force feed you carrots. All right, let's get into solutions for this. Man, I got off on a carrot tangent. We're talking about New Year's here. So first thing you can do is choose habits that are so small that they're not really a bother for you, if that makes sense. So instead of January 1st, you pay for the gym membership, you start going to the gym, you start warming up, you don't even know what you're doing, you start exercising, just following some guy's workout online who has a completely different goal in life than you do. Instead of doing that and committing to it for 4 or 5 days a week, start small. Get the membership, try going once a week, see how it is. You have time for more? Go twice. Fun? Time for more? Try 3. But for just the first few weeks, just do the bare minimum. I'm not saying be lazy. I'm saying do what you can do for sure. And then cement that into your routine. Another habit besides just going once a week to begin with is getting a bunch of water in the morning. A lot of times when you're hungry, you're actually just thirsty. So get a bunch of water, get 16, 20 ounces or something like that. It'll take you, several minutes before you feel it inside you, but it'll make you feel a little fuller than you were before, which can stop or prevent or curb some appetites you might have, which shouldn't really fulfill with the snacks that you're reaching for. And for the first meal of the day, something you can try is eating a bunch of protein, like 25, 30, 35 grams or something like that. That would be great. Start off with a meal that is actually filling. It could be as simple as like a bunch of Greek yogurt, some nuts or something. Big piece of chicken in the morning if you want, protein shake, something like that. And so you can stack it while you're checking your fucking emails in the morning. Just, the ones that you have to just read, not actually do something with. Drink your water. Drink your 20 ounces of water or whatever it is while you're doing that. While you're in a meeting, when you're not talking, drink your water. Every time you have to say something, take a sip. Make it a game. Then next meeting you have, you'll be thinking, I got to get my water for my talk sips. And for all these habits, try tracking them in some way. Whether it's an app or a piece of paper. Like, did I get my water today? Did I get enough protein today? Just track that. Track all those. At the end of the week, see how many checks you have. Did you completely nail this one habit, but fuck up entirely on the other one? Think about if you're ready for that habit, maybe. Or make things a bit easier for yourself so you can actually accomplish that habit. For example, make sure your environment is helpful for you so that even when a habit may be challenging for you, you can keep it up. Like the water thing I mentioned. Make it a habit so you get your water bottle, you put it on your desk as you start your day. So when the meetings happen, you're checking your email, whatever, you can drink the water easily. You have trouble getting to the gym? Does your job have a gym? If you're lucky enough for that, get a membership. They're going to take a bit of money out of your paycheck. So, you're going to be more inclined to use that. Or you can take the route home that goes past a gym and you can go to that one. Are snacks killing you? Bring your own snacks. Bring a bag of carrots to work. Or something else that's actually helpful for you and use that as your snack. So when you're like, oh man, I really want something to chew on. There you go. You got your own stuff. And at the gym, be open to other things other than the kind of idea you had. And what I'm saying is when you're going to the gym, don't think, oh my God, I got this workout list from this random person online. I need to do that. And if I can't, fuck this. Focus on okay, you're going there to exercise, right? As long as you do something that's challenging for you, you've won. And focus on the movement patterns, push, pull, leg stuff. So if you didn't get to do chest press today, did you do push-ups? Great. Awesome. Were they challenging? Great. You're done. You don't fucking need chest press. You're good. You're good. Just keep it simple. Do like one exercise, push, one exercise, pull, one exercise or two for legs. 3 sets, like 8 to 10 reps at a weight that's challenging. You're good. 2 to 3 times a week, you're good. Add more if you want, if you enjoy it. If it's too easy, whatever. But that's all you need. Just get that going. Just start once a week. Just start doing the bare minimum first. But you got to do something. Just don't go crazy. Otherwise, you're going to stop the first week like everyone else. And give yourself time to get used to these habits. Give yourself a few weeks to figure out what's actually working for you, and then you can change there. Don't just after 2 days, you're like, this doesn't really work. It kind of sucks. And you change there. You're never going to give yourself a chance to make this a routine for you. And then you're going to train yourself to do that, to give up very easily. Just start low to begin with, stick with it, and then change or improve or increase a few weeks later. That way you can get yourself used to the effort, mentally and physically, and these things will become your new normal. It's not going to be a huge deal. So I hope all this was helpful. My best piece of advice is to start today, since it's still 2025 at the time of this coming out. Go now. Don't wait. Don't actually wait till January. Like, start now. My birthday is March 1st. If you're tired of your resolutions not even making it until then, check the description. Go to LinkedIn and DM me SOS and I'll help you out. God knows the world has had enough of shitty resolutions. Real quick, I used to work at a gym, Blink. I remember my first time as a trainer. It was New Year's Day, Sunday morning. I was thinking, oh man, people are coming in. Resolutions, let's go, new clients. No one came in until Monday. Actually, no one came in until really Tuesday. It was quite dead, January 1st and 2nd. Why is this? Well, because if you were going to wait till January 1st, you're probably going to wait till Monday too, because you're fucking lazy. Or waiting for a weird calendar thing. And if you're probably going to wait until all the way till Monday of a different year, you might wait till Tuesday as well, because, Monday's tough, work, blah, blah, blah. So, it's following the whole New Year's resolution pattern up. It's just doesn't work too well. I hope some of the stuff I mentioned helps push you past, fucking February, but let's see how that goes. Subscribe or you're not going to make it. Anyway, see you next time.